What's changed in the new God of War to make this reboot different? Kratos is no longer the permanently furious, yelling war machine he once was. He's a dad now. Okay, so he might still have a voice that makes it sound like he eats rocks for breakfast, and you certainly can't deny that the swing of his axe is as deadly as his dual blades, but Kratos has changed. Now he's in a mysterious Norse land, he's calmer and struggling with fatherhood. By his side is Atreus, his young son who's handy with a bow. Despite his age, you can use this young and definitely very squishy son in double team attacks and use him to translate runes and magic inscriptions, as Kratos hasn't really mastered that. He is Greek, after all. But there's far more to God of War than a father-slash-son relationship. We've got details on collector's editions, release dates, combat, and everything else you could possibly need. God of War trailer involves less rage than you'd expect, and now less Atreus chatter. The beautiful Norse world was first shown off in all its glory in a 9-minute-long trailer previewed at 2016 C3. The forest floor covered in snow, elks jumping out from behind towering trees, and glistening ice beneath Kratos' feet, it looked beautiful. It also introduced the fact that the Spartan is no longer alone, joined now by a son Atreus. He's the reason that this new Kratos is less angry and trying harder to stay calm. It does not attack, states Kratos, as the pair watch a Soul Eater lumber past, a huge, lumbering, flame-mod rock golem. The old Kratos would have hacked first, asked question later. How long does God of War last? Ready to get comfy on your sofa? You had better be, because according to director Cory Barlog, God of War will be 25 to 35 hours long. The trip into Norse mythology will be about 25 to 35 hours long. Just FYI, that's double the time it would take you to complete the other entries in the franchise, which says a lot. From that we can guess that God of War is set to be a much bigger, richer world than ever before, as the 35-hour mark implies there's either a ton of side quests to do, or just an incredibly rich story that'll take Kratos and Atreus all around whatever otherworldly country they're in. How has God of War's combat changed? Gone are those iconic chained blades of Athena, and instead Kratos now has an axe. Combat's moved to the trigger buttons and lets you juggle hacking blows and fists, while throwing and recalling the axe as a projectile. There's a dash of Dark Souls hefty, evade and parry focused battling now. It all gives everything a swift rhythm and flow, and a whole lot of environmental kill opportunities.